BF. But before we get into that, maybe you can tell us about yourself a little bit. Who you are.
Asante, my name is NICKSON TORA. I sit as Vice Chair for the Citam Business Global Team, and Patron Reverend Kimathi and our Chair Elder Tanki. And we have a team that is from different assemblies that comprises of the global team.
Right.
But I'm also the chair of the CBF current chapter, and that's my church.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great. All right. Good to hear that. Now, you tell us about the Citam Business Conference and Expo. What is this about for someone who's hearing it for the first time?
I'm already getting goosebumps, you know. This is our 5th edition. The Citam Business Forum Conference is an annual event that brings the business community together, especially people who share our value system. So it's a conference that we are doing for the 5th time. And this year it's happening on the 6th to the 9th.
Right.
And it's exciting because this year it's actually different because we're having it for 4 days. Initially, we were doing the conference for 3 days, Thursday to Saturday. But this year we have a bonus.
Why the need?
I think we felt the need to just extend and make it richer for our participants, the delegates, and also the current community or the people who want to come on Sunday, because maybe your, Thursday to Saturday is a bit tight, depending on your location or what you do. So we said, let's have an extra day just to give these participants, the delegates, exhibitors, a richer feel for the conference so that they're able to interact more. So this year it's like a double portion.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you say that this is the 5th. So clearly it's working. I mean, if it was not, then we would have left it at number 4 or number 3. But we seem to be continuing on and on. What is some of the impact you've seen in the past 4 years?
As I say, this is a constituency that even the church has neglected for a long time. We know a large members or community are engaged in business. And we said it's high time the church was involved in that conversation to bring these people together and walk the journey with them. Because out there in the marketplace, and even in the economy, you'll see all the time people are saying there are many issues happening in our country or in our environment concerning business, concerning the economy. So we said, why don't we have a place where people can come, either to vent or to pray together, encourage one another, have real conversations of how to take the mountain of the business world. And this is a place then the church has really embraced the business community, and now we are seeing people starting to come together to just help and encourage one another to grow in that space. It's a mountain that we need to arise as people of the faith to take.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. And so let's talk about this year's conference and expo. Who are we expecting when we come?
This year, by the way, God has really been with us because for the first time we have partners who are coming in to actually support the event. Of course, our biggest partner is Hope Media as our official media partner.
Thank you. Gladly.
We are really blessed to have you guys on board. And we can see that as we work together, there are things that God will do, because as you connect business community with ministry, you'll see a lot of things happening. And ministry even becomes easier. We're able to reach many, many more people, because when we bring the resources together and when we create a benefit for both parties, you see that working. We have seen this year people like Kenya is coming in to support. So this year we are able to fly people from within Kenya and the region.
Wonderful.
And even Europe at discounted rates to come and attend the conference, because we want to grow this network. So this year we are seeing a new territory that God is opening in line with the theme of the church this year.
Right.
We are seeing new entrants. We are seeing, we're expecting about 5,000 business owners to congregate at Citam Current. We have an exhibition that I've seen businesses onboarding. We are looking at having over 500 exhibitors. So it's exciting to see that people are really wanting to connect and come together and network. Because one of the 3 pillars we have for the community is training, is about fellowship, it's about networking, it's about partnerships, bringing people on board that share our value system, that are able to open opportunities for people to grow their businesses to the next level.
Wonderful. Okay, great. You mentioned exhibitions. Do you want to tell us, are all slots booked, or do you still need us to book some slots for exhibition?
No, there's still a bit of space.
Okay.
The only thing is the timelines are a bit tight because we are actually 5 days to the conference. So I wouldn't push it beyond Monday because of course, requisition of supplies, tents and stuff. But would encourage, if you're able, you can actually log in to our website, cbf.citam.org, and when you go to a place called Book a Booth, you'll be able to see the spaces that are still available, so that you can pick up your space and actually come and showcase your products or services.
All right.
Yes.
And then talk to me about the delegates, the people who are coming.
Yes, exciting that because we have people coming from diaspora. Diaspora could be Kisumu or Mombasa, Eldoret. We are really excited. Meru and Nyeri. We have people who have registered coming all the way in buses. Some are flying because we have a discounted rate with Kenya Airways to fly to Nairobi and back. We have people who are coming from as far as Rwanda and Namibia. Our church there, Citam, Namibia. Amazing. We have our guest speaker coming all the way from Zambia. And so the delegates, you just able to register by just going to this pay bill 757377, and then you put the account is your name or assembly where you're coming from or church, and you'll be able to get a ticket that you can come and participate. Actually, the fee is 2,000 shillings, and this 2,000 shillings is actually basically the money that you spend there for your meals and even the conference materials. So for 3 days, it's really a bargain. It is. Yeah.
2K, 2,000 bob.
Yeah. Now we will feed you, and you live there blessed.
Wow.
Yeah. And for delegates, we also have a partnership with Little Cab. You get discounted rides from any destination to Citam Karen. Either 2 offers per day that you're able to use that offer in the morning, and even when you leave at 4 to go back to your place of work or home.
Great. NICKSON, talk to us about the speakers.
The Kenyan community is a unique one, but this time around we say we have seasoned speakers. These are speakers who understand the Kenyan market, how it works. These are people who are running businesses that are successful out there, and they're role models that we need to really connect with. Because we said we don't want to bring people from outside who really don't understand what the challenge or what the Kenyan businessman goes through. So we said, let's groom our own people and just allow them to speak and pour out how God has walked with them, the journey of where they are. So we have beautiful speakers, wonderful speakers. We have our own bishop, Callisto, as one of the speakers, a man who has a passion for business, a man who really has a heart for the business community. So he has, I think God has given him a rhema word to just speak into the lives of the business community, to pray with us. We have a Zambian speaker, Emmanuel Agomwile, who's coming all the way from Zambia. We said the African context, because we believe that we are positioned for regional trade. This is a guy who's big in agribusiness, doing over 1,000 acres in Zambia. And so he will be speaking and also taking a workshop on agribusiness, just to share ideas and strategies that have worked for him. And so I would do well to, agribusiness is a big space. We have our own Dr. Ruth Waweru, a member of our church who runs a school. And we want to learn and see how did she begin, and what does it take to run such an institution that is a success. We have our own elder, Simon Wafubwa, the one of N-Wealth Financial Services, a man who started from a humble beginning, but now is in many countries, and is a man of resource, and is able to engage with us. We have our own men's fellowship chair of Mombasa, Citam Mombasa, Sylvester Kututa, who is a chair for Express Shipping company, and we are able to learn from him and get the ropes of what it takes actually to create a sustainable enterprise. And we need to sit down under the feet of those who have gone ahead of us and pick ideas and pick strategies that work. Why reinvent the wheel when there's someone who has done it the right way? We shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah. So it's a place to learn, a place to just people to engage and pour out, and just be ready to, for God to speak into your business or your career.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And this is only for 2,000 bob. I'm amazed. Only for 2,000 bob.
Yeah, I forgot we also have workshops that will be running during the conference. We'll have a panel discussion with bringing people from different sectors just to speak to our members and to those who will be coming to the conference. So, I mean, you really don't want to miss. You really don't want to miss.
No one should miss this for anything.
Yeah.
The pay bill number once again?
757377, and the account is your name or assembly or church where you're coming from.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 757377. Great. So our time is pretty much well spent. But before we wind it down, NICKSON, make another call, the last call to anyone and everyone who's listening to you today, and tell them why they need to be at the CBF 5th Business Conference and Expo.
Thank you. God never gathers his people in vain.
Absolutely.
And I say business is a spiritual exercise. You cannot separate business and ministry.
Yeah.
And ministry is business. And so we need to allow God into that business space. So the conference is a perfect opportunity for you to just hear out God for yourself. I tell people, you come. Maybe you're coming to exhibit. Probably you might not sell. You will sell because we have traction of over 10,000, 5,000 people during the delegates, and then another 5,000 from the current community. So it's a good reach, a place where you can really showcase your business and show yourself. Engaging with our advertising through Hope Media, you're able to reach even millions. So I want to encourage us to plug into this year's conference, because we know that God is in the move in the marketplace.
Right.
And God has positioned men and women that he's using to be a voice in the marketplace. So my prayer is that you create time just to sit at the feet of Jesus and just hear him out for your business this year, trusting him for you to go to the next level. So the business conference is a place that we have seen the move of God, and people come with testimonies. Perhaps you met with a divine helper, a divine connection. Maybe it is a Rhema word. Maybe it is that you sold and you created a network of people who will support you. We want to bring people that are in the same sector or industry together, because they have unique challenges. They're able to encourage one another. They're able to harness resources together to do even big things. So I would pray that we will come with an open heart and purpose, be intentional to come and just sit at Jesus' feet and trust him with your business and with your enterprise, and learn of how you can harness and get skills to go forward. I leave the parable of the talents. He said he gave them according to their ability. Come and build your capacity to grow your businesses and to take them to the next level.
Thank you. Thank you very much, NICKSON. TORA, helping us with the conversation on the business, on the Citam Business Conference and Expo 2024. Please do not miss out on this for anything. It's happening on the 6th to the 9th. That is next week, right? Yeah, beginning thereabout next week. So please do not miss out on this. It's 2,000 bob only, and the pay bill number is 757377. Invest for the sake of your business with 2,000 bob, and you will definitely not regret. Call them if you would want more details on 0718 229390. 0718 229390. Thank you, NICKSON.
Asante sana.
Listen and live on 93.3 FM in Nairobi, 93.9